You do know what you're doing, don't you? Yes. Don't hold back. For those that didn't remember what happened last time on Soulset, that should be a fresh reminder, as it were. That was exhausting. You asked for it. But also so satisfying. Ugh. A terrifying thing to hear. Hey, Apris. Would you mind if I took a nap? That last nap of mine exhausted me more than anything. I'm not surprised. And I've stayed up all night doing research. I don't mind. I could watch over you if it'll make you feel more at ease. I'd appreciate that, thanks. Just, you know, don't kill me, Apris, and please don't tell me it's a ploy. Mind if I use you as a pillow? Lay down. Are we actually going to use him as a pillow? Before you fall asleep, there's something I wanted to tell you. I'm gay. Are we about to have another serious conversation? I actually managed to remember some things involving us. From outside the barrier, I mean. Wait, really? So we knew each other before? I think we met on board a train. Nobody wanted to sit with me in the compartment I was in. People could tell that something was wrong with me. But you came in and sat next to me unfazed. That does sound like something I would do, doesn't it? I'm not sure how our conversation started, but I remember you telling me that you were looking for a bodyguard since you wanted to make a trip up the mountains we were about to pass. Dangerous, perchance? Is this why we're being stalked by a demon? I figured I could use the money, so I agreed to accompany you. I think we met Yvonne somewhere up on that mountain too. So the three of us? Yvonne needs to hear this. I'm sure she'll be happy to know. Of course, it didn't take too long before I started getting suspicious of your intentions. How so? You could hold your ground just fine on your own. It seemed to me that you had no use for a bodyguard. You were always able to deal with all kinds of danger on your own. Once I called you out on it, you told me the truth. You knew I was possessed from the very start, and you offered to help me with my demon problem in exchange for the same thing. For the same thing? I was supposed to help you fight off a demon of your own. Right, so the other demon then. I'm going to 2v1 something that is better than us both. We've got someone within the story. Like, so that's something. You don't mean... Though it seems that yours is outside the barrier, not in here. And it seems to be possessing someone else, but if for some reason it's really after you. So wait. Yvonne, you and I, the three of us came here looking for a way to get that demon out of you. And that's what these vague memories seem to be telling me, at least. Then how did the barrier come up if the thing's still outside? Was there just some sort of massive, terrifying fight outside? There was actually some sort of massive, terrifying fight outside, and the barrier was put up to save us, or something. And while we were here, the barrier went up, and we forgot why we came here to begin with. Is that right? I have a feeling like I'm still missing something. Yeah, you are definitely still missing something. That is not it. How does Feather fit into all of this? Were those memories of him totally unrelated? What are Marco, Shira, and Sher doing here with us then? Well, I thought it was our family and that we were near it. Maybe, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't seem to remember anything about either of them. Huh? Well, I still can't seem to remember anything relevant to this whole situation. Maybe all of it will start making sense at some point later on. Did you have to be so ambiguous in your response? Now he might think that you have remembered something, but are just not going to say anything. Either way, it's reassuring to know that we aren't complete strangers, you and I. Sorry, I can't remember anything about you. Is that even something to be sorry for? You can't help it, I suppose. Well, I kept you up long enough. Get some sleep, Mariko. I'll do that. Thanks for everything, Apris. I'm glad I decided to pair up with you. Yeah, so am I. Those are terrifying eyes, and if you ever do those again, I'll cry. Or do we never just wake up? Sorry if I'm interrupting anything, but we have a situation on our hands. Come down to the library. Apris? I'm here, and I'm just as confused as you are. Well, I'm not dead. Let's see what's up then. Did you have a good nap at least? Definitely better than the last one. Although I still feel exhausted. I guess I didn't get to sleep long. Well, yeah, you got abruptly awoken by someone saying, come to the library. What's happening? Did you manage to figure out how the Soul Stone is supposed to work? We did, but that might not be our biggest worry right now. Mr. Marco just remembered something, and that something is... the books are evil and possessed? The stairs want to eat our ankles? Our time inside the barrier is up. What? Did he just... We assume it's our first time in here. Well, great news, it's not. Are you saying that we're about to die in here just like that? I should have stuffed my face with that meat till my stomach exploded from it. You do have some kind of plan for this, don't you? Is that the face of a man who looks like he has something, like, ready? Like, really? You seem to be giving me a lot of credit when it comes to figuring out stuff. Well, you seem to know more than we do, so naturally. If you want my opinion, the Soul Stone is currently our only hope. Whether it will work or not, though, that depends on Mariko and Apris. What do you mean? We figured out how the stone can help us with dissolving the barrier. But it requires 2 people to use it. The trust between those 2 people is the deciding factor on whether it will work or not. Trust? Really? Trust? Why are these things always emotion-based? Can we just... For once, can there be something which is just, it requires 2 people, they don't need a bond? Always requires a bond of some kind. Ugh. Never fucking works. Trust or affection, really. It's a bit more complicated than that, but speaking in simpler terms. Okay, time out. I see that you're starting to be horribly vague. Explain how this stupid stone works as if you're explaining it to a 5-year-old. Alright, then I'll try. Miss Mariko, Mr. Apris, would you mind if I used you as an example? The barrier's dissolving! Is there no way you can think of explaining this which isn't tiresome and long? I guess. Nothing bad is going to happen, I promise. First of all, you need to be close to each other. Take the Soul Stone in one of your hands. Both of you need to be touching it at the same time. Like this? Yes. Once you close your eyes and concentrate on the stone's energy, it will start to activate. You both need to be doing it at the same time for it to work. Okay? You'll be able to tell once the stone starts to resonate. She's right, I can feel it pulsing. It's such an odd yet warm sensation. Okay, this is fine. She's explaining it, but we're actually doing it live. Oh dear. You already closed your eyes, didn't you? Now, whatever you do, don't open them. Why don't I like the sound of that? Yvonne, did you just put this whole thing into motion? It shouldn't have happened so quickly. Sorry, I thought it'd be safe to do this first. Why did I have the feeling something like this would happen? Wow, you guys are practically glowing. We are? Yvonne, what now? Well, so basically, the stone is going to merge you into one entity. Excuse me? You fucking what? It won't be permanent though, so don't worry. It's a trust that Yvonne mentioned earlier that determines how long you'll be able to stay in such a state. Once the stone stops working, you'll return to the way you are right now. What kind of messed up witchcraft is this? How the hell do you guys know all this? I know it from experience. I'm not sure about Yvonne though. Wait, seriously? Also, it's your affinity for one another that determines which one of you will become the vessel. The vessel? In simpler terms, if Mr. Apris likes Miss Mariko more than Miss Mariko likes Mr. Apris, Miss Mariko will become the vessel. If Miss Mariko likes Mr. Apris more than... Yeah, Mr. Apris will become the vessel. Yeah, got it. My brain is already starting to hurt. Look, whoever likes the other one more will be entering the other one, okay? I did not mean for that to sound as it came out. That's my bad. What she's saying is the stone sees the person who cares more as the submissive one. Being the asshole in the relationship pays off. Letting your feelings dominate you, whether you want it or not, makes you the weaker one. Wait, so this stone is pretty much a better indicator to one's feelings than an actual confession. If you like someone, it turns out the person you like gets swallowed up by the stone in the process, it means that they like you back even more, right? I'm scared. Even if you might want to deny it all you like, the stone knows better. Something like that. Okay, but Even if we do manage to merge, how will this help us getting the barrier down? Once you activate the stone, it will create a burst of energy. The burst of energy alone should be enough to make the barrier fall apart. Is that easy? No. It's not going to be that easy, and you know it's not. It's that easy, yes. But don't forget that the barrier is just one of our problems. The demon waiting for us outside of it is the greater threat. So even if we somehow overcome the odds to get out of a barrier which is on the verge of killing us, we still have something which is probably going to kill us even more. That I've already thrown Sher in front of. Good. Good. Yeah, this is going perfectly. I don't know how much you trust or care for one another, but once you become one with the stone's help, not only will your strength multiply, but the stone itself will also give you a boost in power. Once that happens, you might be powerful enough to stand up to a demon. All we can really do is hope you'll be able to stay in that kind of form long enough to actually kill it. I'm fine with the killing part in all of this, at least. I'm not surprised. So, what do you say, Apris? Are we doing this? Or are you scared I might find out something about you that you don't want me to know? Speak for yourself, Mariko. Let's kick some demon ass. Well, it either worked or it didn't. It ended just like that? We don't actually get to know whether or not it died. This music is incredibly loud. We don't actually get to know whether or not what happened afterwards. We can't skip this because now it's going to tell us the true... it's going to tell us how many clues we got, whether that was the good ending or the bad ending. I just want to find out what happened. I don't know, maybe there's a prologue, who knows. For all we know, we could have instantly dissolved and instantly died. Like, you know what I mean? That is a lot of supporters. We could have just instantly died. The demon just came to us, we dissolved, and whilst we were licking our wounds, we were horribly killed. Miss Mariko! Okay, we're actually there somewhere. Wow, you guys. So it worked. What you did there was pretty awesome. What we did, and kind of traumatizing, but we shouldn't mourn a demon, right? Shit, I can't remember anything. Either way, yay, freedom. Where's Apris? Well, he should be back in the library. Does that mean he... Wait, Marco's not here either? If you're looking for the redhead, he just ran back to the mansion. Hello, good sir. You're here. I've been waiting for you outside the barrier. Well, I wanted to end up inside it together with everyone else, but it seems even I can make mistakes. So that red note, was Feather the one who wrote it or not? Either way, I'm glad it turned out well in the end. Congratulations, you two. You managed to save yourselves and everyone else, even with your memories gone. A celebration is in order. There's alcohol inside. All I'm saying, I'm not adverse, okay? It looks like it's time for a celebration. Wait, how do you know we lost our memories? Oh, I've been listening. Listening? How do you mean you've been listening? What have you been listening to? Do you have recordings that could now potentially blackmail us? Is it that sort of recording, good sir? Seriously, did he just bail us on the moment he popped? Hang on. Mr. Marco doesn't seem to be in the mansion anywhere. Where did he go? I am so mad right now. There are still things I want to ask him. Look, you don't give a toss about him. You seemed earlier to not care if he just buggered off. Sure, Sure, help me look for this ungrateful asshole. So there isn't so much of a prologue, so much as the story just keeps going. Awesome. I love it when this happens, when the story goes on longer than you think it will. Although it could just be a prologue and I'm getting ahead of myself, who knows. Somehow, I got the feeling that's the last we saw of him. Hey there, Grumpy Bear. Are you feeling any better? I see Shira's nicknames rubbed off on you. Don't worry, I'm not planning to make a habit out of it. Oh yeah, that's the point. I can turn the music back up now, can't I? Good, it'd be awkward if you called me that in less appropriate situations. Well, now I'll have to try it just to see your reaction. He's probably not going to go bright red. I don't know how to tell you this. Honestly, what am I going to do with you? And about that, in case it's not obvious yet, I'm not planning to leave your side until you fulfill your promise. My promise? I agreed to serve as your bodyguard in exchange for getting that demon out of me, didn't I? Speaking of promises and other inconvenient conditions, I don't know if you're aware, but Mariko has a nasty curse placed upon her. She mastered a spell that she was keeping her safe from it. Unless she remembers or learns it anew, she'll end up dead in the next few days. What, are you serious? There's no need to panic. No need to panic. I've seen myself die to that exact spell. You liar. I happen to know that spell. You actually learned it from me, Mariko. But it might take some time to learn how to use it again. I'm terribly sorry for ruining the mood, but I'm afraid you'll be dependent on me for a while yet. How long is that gonna take? That depends on Mariko's skill, and on her ability to remember, I suppose. Well, if it can't be helped... Well, look! If it's a spell that will help us not die, I'm very willing to learn it as best as possible. That being said, we don't have to stay here in the mansion while we get that settled. I was actually entertaining the idea of travelling together with you. Travelling together? Apris, you have that little rat problem you'd like to get fixed, don't you? I happen to have a vague idea where we should go to look for something that could help you with that. Wait, how'd you know about that? Like I already said, I listened in on some of the things that were happening inside the barrier. Oh, Yvonne, we still need to tell her about what Apris remembered. While we're already by the topic of travelling together, would you mind if I accompanied you as well? My, we're starting to have quite the group here. God damn it, if Marco didn't bugger off, we could be the perfect 7. 7 is the magic number. Final Fantasy, any Final Fantasy game will tell you this. My, we're starting to have quite the group here. Well, if it can't be helped either way, I guess I don't mind. What about you, Mariko? This sounds like a fun idea. This sounds like a fun idea. I'm looking forward to it. I was thinking of getting some more privacy with Apris, but after being stuck in this mansion, a change of scenery sounds nice, and I'd love to see more of the outside world, especially when I remember so little of it. Yvonne didn't give me any reasons to be wary of her, so I didn't mind accompanying her accompanying us. Also, I have a few questions I'd like for Feather to answer. You guys going on a trip? What, are you coming as well? There's still room for a few more people. I think I'll pass. I need to go back home. What about you, Silver? I'll be going back home as well. I mean, to be fair, I can see why she wouldn't trust me. Pity. Well then, let us make a stop by your tavern first. I believe there is something that I owe you. Huh? Wait, you're actually... Why the surprise? Did you think I wouldn't keep my word? You two know each other? Oh, it was but a chance meeting. We're not that close yet. Hey, I remember now. You're that guy I mistook for a chick back in the tavern a while ago. You never change, do you, Shira? I mean, he's quite clearly a man. It's fine, Shira's just missing her glasses, that must be it. Hey, stop trying to sound so friendly with me. Just because Shira brought you home with her doesn't make you automatically trust you. It's actually the opposite. Shira never brought any shady guys home, so what is the deal with you? So they live together? What is the deal with me indeed? Oh, I just hate the cryptic ones. Cryptic? It means he didn't want to tell you. So it's going to be the 4 of us, huh? Yvonne, Feather, Apris, and I. Well, There's no way this goes wrong, is there? I'm just really happy this game is continuing. Onwards and forwards. Onwards and forwards.